Charging up a little bit. The Tesla needed some juice. Charging up here in Lexington, Virginia. Finished up the week in Pennsylvania yesterday, Doylestown, the last demonstration. Weather was a little wet, but slow enough that we were able to get out and finish up the demonstration on the tree. Really great group. I had probably half of them had been through a workshop that I did there in that area probably in 2008, something like that. So really fun group. Had a lot of good discussions talking about all their things between then and there, and so it went very well. I got on the road yesterday probably about 2 o'clock, something like that, heading back towards Georgia, and traffic coming out of Philadelphia area was really bad. A lot of traffic and detours, and it took me about 4 hours to get back over really on the 81. I made it down to Woodstock, Virginia, got a hotel there, and I started out early this morning. Heading back home, Laura's grandmother's 100 years old, and so having a party for her today, and I'd like to try to make it back for that. But I've got about 8 hours. I've been going since about 4:30 this morning, and I've stopped now to charge the car, and so fixing to hit the road again. But it's been a fun trip. This was like I said, first one that I have taken the Tesla on, and I was wondering what everything would be like, but it's been very easy going. There's enough charging stations and everything. I haven't had any close calls or anything with charging, so it's worked out pretty well. And I've been able to maneuver around pretty good through the traffic, around traffic. It's a little bit easier than with the motorhome, but I still like the motorhome over the situation with hotels, that's for sure. But I've had the ability to find those okay too. But it's been a good week. Pennsylvania travels. Next week we're headed up to North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. So I'll try to get this posted this weekend, and we will catch up to you next week with Along the ForestApps Road. So y'all have some good sawing out there this weekend. Tell your mom you love her. See ya. Some people aren't aware I had an eBook, Forest Applications eBook, Directional Felling and Chainsaw Safety, out for several years. It's on our website and also on Barnes & Noble eBooks. I'm going to, in my podcast series, I thought about what I might do is I'm gonna start reading a chapter or so at a time onto podcast, so be able to pick up the ebook and listen to it as you work. And so I thought that might be interesting. So I'm going to start that over the next couple weeks, doing a chapter at a time, and I'll post that on our podcast series, Audible podcast, and that's on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Anchor Podcast. It's also on PBS Podcast, and just a few days ago it went up on Amazon Podcast. And so I'll be passing that along. Hopefully you find it interesting and be able to listen to the ForestApps ebook, and where you can listen to it while you work. Talk to you later. Good sawing.